All right, hello everybody. Zaxter99 back here with another first play on launch day. Today is August the 4th, and you see I have a brand new game, August 4th, 2022, by a new indie developer. So this game is right up my alley, guys. It's a space shooter where you're shooting space enemies and rocks and collecting health and this kind of thing. An action bullet hell, dodge enemies, attacks, and collective upgrades to make it to the end of each level. It's brought to us by Thunder Snow Games Incorporated. Basically, one indie developer, I'm sure. We click on this, this is their only title and our first title on Steam. So first of all, to this indie developer, congratulations on getting your first game completed and up on Steam. That is huge. More than 90% of all indie developers who, get an idea to put a game up on Steam or up on sale, never even finish that. So it's a huge accomplishment to get something up on Steam. It also looks like this game is not an asset flip. Hallelujah. But you didn't fucking, download an asset kit to make your first game. I'm very proud of you for that. So we're going to go ahead and play this game, guys. I played it for just a couple of minutes already. I already have some suggestions that can definitely help this developer make his game way better, and they're very easy, very easy to for this developer to add to the game to make the game way better. So we're going to go ahead and show you but Spectre of Eternity, and we'll take a look at it and see what I think of it, and we'll do that right after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. So when we launch the game, this is what we have. So we can kind of hear the beat in the background going. You have controls, WASD or the arrows, previous and next target picker, Q and E, previous and next weapon, mouse wheel, and weapons, you can use the number pad 1 through 9. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in if we can. Actually, I want to show you the options here. You have a full screen on or off. You have a glow effect on or off. I turn the music and the sounds way down. Probably turn the music way down again, or a little bit further down. Yeah, much more tolerable than both of them all the way up. And let's go ahead and go to a new game. So we have 3 different choices, it looks like. Yeah, 3 different choices: Asteroid Belt, Nebula, or Earth 2. This is where I started. I want to go ahead and show you guys what we have. You start off here, and notice I am not shooting here, guys. I am not spamming my, M1 button or anything like that. I'm shooting automatically. So you just kind of move out of the way, try to stay away from this shit, and your player will fire automatically. So what you guys are seeing here, what do you guys think is my first piece of advice to this developer? So we have a little piece here. So right here, we picked up some kind of a power-up or additional piece that'll help us in some way. I don't know if it makes us fire faster or what, and that's kind of the problem. So these things that we're picking up, like when we move our cursor over them, maybe before we actually move over it to collect it, it would be really nice if we knew what the fuck it was. Or like maybe when we pick it up, it says, firing rate +1, or firing rate +5%, or armor +5%, or whatever. So the shit that we're picking up doesn't tell us what the fuck we're picking up. I have no idea what I added. So that would be the number one thing. Another big thing here, we have some health. You can see my health up here. So when I pick up a health, there's also no sound effects. When we pick up a power-up or a piece to make us stronger, there's no sound effect. So we need to add some sound effects that sound good. When we pick this stuff up, like health, some kind of maybe a health sound, like or whatever, some kind of a healing sound or something, to show us that we're healing. So another big problem here, guys, is when we're in these firing wars here, notice all the bullets are the same colors. To the developer, it's not hard to make my bullets white or make my bullets red, right? So make your bullets a different color, probably more of a blue, white, green. Usually those are associated with good. So I would just make yours a good color, like blue, white, green, something like that, and make all the enemy bullets red and orange and yellow, because it's associated with bad. And I would also make, like, different things have different colors. So, like, maybe this bigger item here that's shooting at me, instead of just having it be the exact same colored bullet, have this thing shoot, like, red bullets or something. Especially if they do more damage, we need to know that. Again, no sound effect on the pickup. Just those little sounds, like on pickups and stuff like that, make the game sound so much better. And knowing what the fuck we're adding, what the fuck we're picking up, like if we're picking up just looks like a piece or whatever laying there, like looks like a mechanical arm or whatever, we need to know what the hell it's doing. So again, I'm hitting Q and E to change my... Okay, so there I use the mouse wheel to change my weapon. See, like right here, I don't know what the hell that did, whatever I picked up did. And now I can't get the... How do I get the firing back that I had? I'm moving the mouse wheel. No, that's not what I had. I don't know what I have now, but it's something. So for some reason, you were allowing the player to move the mouse wheel and select nothing. That's bad. Yeah, don't allow the player to select something they don't have yet, or a gun they don't have yet, or something. Because then you're just sitting there defenseless, like shooting nothing out. And I guess here's where it shows what I have. Okay, up here. Yeah, but don't even allow the player to select a weapon they don't even have, or a weapon where they don't have any ammo or whatever. Like, just have the game skip over that. I mean, you're having the game handle the players. Okay, another thing too, like all these lines coming through, these like lasers hitting me, I don't think those are doing damage to me. I think those are just to look cool, but if the lasers are doing any kind of damage to me, that's fucked up, because I am definitely not moving fast enough to avoid that kind of stuff. I think the only thing that's doing damage to me, though, is like touching these things or getting hit by all these bullets. But yeah, if the lasers are doing any damage to me, then that's not fair at all, because I'm not moving nearly fast enough to dodge those. Yeah, but you definitely need to make it so I can... See, like right now I have a... Okay, I am shooting right now. Okay, cool. So I like how these bullets at least look different than the enemy's bullets. Okay, so what gun is it that I have that I can shoot the bullets like the enemies? I had that at one time. That's what I started with. Yeah, it looks like I'm taking damage or something. Okay, now we're shooting some pretty cool shit. Whatever this is. That's something I picked up. So that's a gun I picked up, I think. Like a mine or something. That's cool. So you definitely have what could be a great little game here, but we need more sound effects for all these pickups. We need to know what the hell... It looks like everything we're picking up is some kind of a gun. Some kind of a new weapon. But we still need sound effects. We need like a, you know, I would just make some kind of a attachment sound, like ka-chunk, ka-chunk, you know, when you pick some of this stuff up, like when you're picking up a new gun, like have a ka-chunk sound, ka-chunk, like an authentic, like, you know, like loading a real gun sound or whatever. And you can go to freesound.org, you can Google that, freesound.org, and you can put in a search there for like, you know, load gun sound or whatever. And if you just added a load gun sound on picking up all these different weapons, that would make the game sound so much better and pleasing and satisfying when you pick myself up. I'm almost out of health here, you see that? And I have all these lasers hitting me, and I think they're doing damage to me, and this is, I don't know. Okay, so all these lasers look cool, but the problem with the lasers is if the lasers, even if they're not doing any damage to me, the problem with them is they're blocking all the bullets. So it's hard enough to see all the bullets with the background and everything that you have. But then you have 20 different lasers covering them up, and it makes it almost impossible to see what you're trying to dodge. So that's another big problem. I like all the enemies destroyed. I like that. Let's go ahead and just restart. Okay, so this is the gun we started out with. So right here on this gun, yeah, definitely make my bullets be a different color. Even if it's the same bullet, even if it's the same gun, make your bullets be a different color. Like a white or something. That way you can see what you're firing and what you're trying to dodge. That would help a lot. The Q and the E. Okay, so this changes down here. Okay, so the Q and the E looks like it's changing to... I'm not sure. Oh my god, I'm taking tons of damage there. Getting hit physically by this big thing. So I have it selected so I'm shooting the little things over the big things right now, it looks like. Okay, to the developer, I would honestly do away with all your auto-targeting stuff. Yeah, I would do away with all the auto-targeting, to be honest. I think it'll be harder for the player to target themselves, but allow the player to use the mouse, and like wherever my mouse cursor, change your mouse cursor into like a targeting icon, like a little white with a cross in it, and make the player automatically fire wherever your mouse is. I think that would be 10 times better than what you have here. So do away with the whole Q&A thing. Do away with this thing. You don't need this icon here. And just allow the player to shoot wherever he's targeting, period. So if I have my cursor on these little guys, so if I have my cursor right here, obviously I fire in this direction. It still goes that way. If I have my cursor here, then I'm going to fire this way, and it's going to fire this way. If you made it so the player could just control where he's shooting, this game would be way, way better. So that's my advice to you, developer. Get rid of this shit. Get rid of the Q&E. Get rid of the auto-targeting. Let the player control where he wants to fire. Like right there, I wanted to fire at that guy and take him out before he left the screen. Let me put the cursor right here. Yeah, that would be infinitely better to the developer. I guarantee you that would be infinitely better. It would take a little bit of practice for players to control where they're targeting. But I want to control where I'm shooting, especially when like I have a fast-moving enemy, for example. I want to take him out first, right? So let me put my cursor right here and shoot this motherfucker. And again, if these lasers are doing any kind of damage to me, make sure that nonsense stops. Like, you can still have the lasers, just make sure they're not doing any kind of damage to the player, because, again, you as a player are not moving nearly fast enough. Again, change my bullets to a different color. And again, do away with all this bullshit. Do away with the auto fire or the game automatically controlling where I fire and your selector and all that. Just simply keep it simple. I fire where I'm pointing my cursor. So wherever my cursor is, that's the direction I fire in. If you do that, developer, I think I'm going to definitely like this game way more. I hope you listen to me on this one. I've been making a lot of games myself. I've played a lot of Steam games over the years. And I'm not trying to tell you how to make your game, but right there we need a ka-chunk sound, as we pick that item up. Sound effects go a long ways. I think your game could be a lot better if you listen to my suggestions here in this video. So we'll see what the developer does. I gotta be honest, most indie developers don't listen to me for shit. Most of them, whatever I tell them goes in one ear or out the other. They think they know best. And sometimes they do. I mean, I'm not telling... Indie developers shouldn't listen to all criticism or something like that. But I'm just saying, I've played so many of these games, and I'm such a retro game lover and stuff like that, that I can pretty much tell this developer what little changes he can make to make his game a lot better. And everything I'm telling him in this video, I believe firmly would make his game be an improved game. It'll be a lot better. But I'd love to know what you guys have to say watching this video. Yeah, we have no sound effects, so at the minimum, make sure that we get sound effects, like a healing sound when we pick up a heart, and like reload sound or something when we pick up a new weapon. Other than that, I mean, I like the art, I like the background, I like the planet swirling in the background. The sound effects are cool for most of the stuff. You just need some more sounds for like item pickups for the player. Sometimes the lasers get a little bit crazy, like maybe you can limit how many lasers are shown on the screen at once. Like, we don't need 30 fucking lasers shown if there's a big swarm of enemies. So maybe you can limit it to like 5. Never show more than 5 lasers at a time or something. Alright guys, hopefully the developer will listen to my feedback and make this game better so that I can enjoy playing it a lot more. And I want to go and thank you guys for watching. This has been Spectre of Eternity, and we'll see you in the next video, everybody. Take care.